Passes it to Atkins. Here's your bow. And no good trying to get that one. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Pacers. They finish off the first quarter on a 12-4 run. And don't go away. We'll be back for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
And how about the defense, guys? They have really controlled the lane with their shot blocking.
Yeah, excellent defense there. Every shot has either been altered or rejected.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Pacers, Soda in a two-guard. He's out there with Wall, and it's Boone in at the 5, down low. In the corner, Hardaway with it, trying to get open as Lopez. And with that shot, the Indiana Leafs get down to 7 on the bucket from Hardaway.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
No good from Soda.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. To the right side. Pass to Boone. Rebounded by the Nets. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Off the left rim and out. Nets trail by 4. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
Brooklyn shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And Brooklyn making a change here. Good on the second free throw. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. The pass to Soto. Fires the three. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. And that's 19 points for Money.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
To the left wing. Picks it off the glass.
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Yeah, they're making some shots now. Clark finally starting to make up some ground.
Back to Wall. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Soto. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Celtics got down to business. He ended up with 53 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, Clark, I thought was truly incredible.
Absolutely. I mean, he did the work of several players in that game. He really didn't need much support at all.
But they shouldn't count on that type of performance again tonight. Well, I mean, his teammates need to be prepared to carry a little bit more of the load.
Let's go to our 2K leaderboard. Three-point shooting, where you expect to see some high percentages from the shooting guard position. And that's just what this group has provided. Well, you look at Money. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Tim Hardaway Jr. down a few spots. Here's Money, started by Hardaway. Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 24 points for Money. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Chan. Lopez outside. Here's the screen. Lopez a screen. The feed to Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hutchinson. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists in the game. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Gentlemen, I had a chance to find out what Nate McMillan was discussing with his players. He told them they should be dedicating themselves to hitting the offensive glass with everything they've got from now on, even if that means it takes them away from defensive transition. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris.
They're absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash, boom.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's an easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pacers.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a group.
I like that shooting.
Dribbling the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent...
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
Kevin, we have...
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. Our passing has been very precise. I'll give you guys a lot of credit for that. We've been extremely smart with the ball, basically haven't given them any gifts whatsoever. We showed some good upside with our offense. Let's keep things fresh. I don't want us to get caught in a rut. Keep the ball moving and run different plays each time down. And guys, where I want us to have the biggest presence in the next 2 quarters is on the offensive glass.
Point line in the first half, didn't he? We'll see if the halftime break had any cooling effect on him.
Yeah, we'll soon find out, because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
They've got Brook Lopez. Anthony Bennett is out there with Hardaway. And it's Chan in at the point. So that's the group for Lionel Hollins as we begin the second half. Here's Hutchinson. And not sure what he was thinking there. Pacers leading by 7. Here's Money outside. Wall. Pass to Soto. And stolen by Bennett. Hutchinson covered by Wall. Lopez dishes to Hardaway. Right wing. Clock at 6. From deep. No good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
And in their season series a year ago, it was extremely lopsided in their favor. They dominated.
Nets trail by 9. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
He doesn't need to fade away on that move. He can go straight up, make it an easier shot.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And the shot's good from Soto.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
To the middle. The kick out to Lopez. Back to Hardaway. And there's the pass to Chan. Outside Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lopez. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
Hardaway against Wall. Lopez kicks to Hardaway. Out left to the wing. Here's Chan. Rejected by Wall. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Pass to Lopez. The jump hook. That one a little long.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Passes it to Soto. Back to Wall. It's tipped. Tries to keep it alive. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
A super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score. So that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
Zeller, he's checked in for Indiana. 6 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Wall. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Wall's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, his shot's been pretty accurate today, but he has not had his usual share of opportunities.
Archie Goodwin, who's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr.
Let's see where the Pacers are in terms of the NBA rankings right now. First in three-point field goal percentage. First in fewest turnovers a game. And they're also #1 in opponent field goal percentage. This is a team that prides itself on not giving up easy shots.
And you look at those numbers, and what obviously stands out is first in the league in three-point shooting. That's amazing. They've just done a nice job of spacing the floor, getting good looks for their shooters out there, and really passing the ball unselfishly.
Nets trail by 16. The dish to Bennett. Now here's Goodwin, covered by Soto. Tries to snap the cold streak, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Great job shutting him down.
To take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
144. On the court right now for the Pacers. We've got Wall, and it's Zeller in at the center, filling out the middle. They set the pick. Back to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. He kicks it to Goodwin. Hardaway, no good.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, okay, listen up. I want you to push the ball in transition. We rebound the basketball and get out. We need everyone filling the lanes. We can beat them back for some easy baskets. Now let's go.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Wall. Pass to Soto. Here's Sutton. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin. Closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Nets trail by 17. Hardaway with it. Over to the wing. Lopez a screen. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by Soto. Money's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. From the arc. That's good. Money's got 35.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Hardaway. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Here's Soto. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Money's got 38 points.
And a nice jump for their offense in the second half. They're now up above 50% shooting for the game.
And, Steve, it's no surprise to see them in the lead. I mean, when you score efficiently like that, you keep a lot of pressure on the other team.
Nice shot by Bennett.
Basket by Anthony Bennett.
2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Wall gets a screen from Soto. And Wall kicks to Zeller. There's the pick. Sutton pass to Soto. Puts it up from 15. And again, it's Indiana converting.
They've built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
Chan, covered by Wall. Dishes it to Lopez. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his 2nd personal foul. Shooting for Brooklyn, Brook Lopez.
That's good from Brook Lopez. And Indiana making a change here. Boone's checked in. Brook Lopez hits them both. And so here is Indiana. And the pass to Soto. Shoots. The rebound by Brook Lopez.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely. I think he should have converted that one.
It's stolen by Wall. Here's Money. And he drops it in from the low post. Money's got 42 in the game.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Pacers leading by 21. Pulls up. Rebounded by the Nets. Lopez has got 6 rebounds in the game. Hardaway passes to Chan. Right wing. The Nets working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Hardaway kicks to Bennett. Misses off the right iron. Indiana's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Soto, the pass to Wall. Out to the right wing. And it's good once more. Nice make there from Soto. Money's got 44. Nets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Lopez a screen. Here's Hutchinson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official. Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for them. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
Yeah, that's keeping them close. It's going to take a full effort here in the second half, but they've got to continue to knock down these free throws.
And the shot's good from Soto.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. There's the pick. Passes to Perry. 6 to shoot. From 13, he squares up and sinks it.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pacers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
Well, this win gives them a victory in round 1 of what's basically a 4-game fight between these teams this season.
And it will be a fight, Steve. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra meaning for the players.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Money. You have to love the way that he was closing out defensive trips. I mean, he would always body up and really be physical. That's why he ended up with so many boards.
And that one's good.
You know, if this had come earlier, they might have been able to get back into it.
Yeah, but as it is, too little, too late.
For the 3, and he gets it to go. Money's got 56 points in the game.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
Doubled by Soto. 29 seconds left in the game. Pass to Perry. 3-pointer. No good.
And, you know, the rebounding edge here has been key because they're getting a lot of extra possessions offensively as a result.
Guys, you're absolutely right. It's made all the difference.
Well, guys, tonight they came in here and really dictated the terms of the engagement, which is very difficult to do as the visitors.
You're right. That's not usually the way things work in the NBA. It's a great win, and no question, it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here.
So no problem.
All right. It's one thing to know you're one of the best in the league, but it's another thing to prove it on the court, night after night after night.
That's right. I'm feeling that. They might as well start planning the parade route, engraving the hallway, and sizing up the rings. It's only a matter of time before we champions, and I get paid!
Oh, yeah.
Sponsored by Sprite. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Knicks in New York. And guys, when you look at the Knicks, there's been a lot of discussion about them in the offseason, and even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the NBA, watching the teams take the court for the first time. A forgettable season for the New York Knicks in 2014. Was it a case of them underachieving, or are they simply not that great a team?
Well, they are underachieved, but the roster is good enough to make the playoffs. They just didn't meet the expectations, Ernie. Carmelo, JR, they can do a whole lot better.
Tip-off coming up shortly. Time to get it out to Kevin Harlan for the call.
The bustling traffic coming in and out of Grand Central Station. Our view here. It's the Eastern Conference on display featuring the Detroit Pistons. The fans making some noise here at the Knicks Arena. The New York Knicks are getting settled in. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports for myself, Kevin Harlan, and my broadcast partners, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Welcome, everyone. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Josh Smith and Greg Monroe at the 3 and 4. Jennings out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle.
Jose Calderon signed by the Mavericks to a 4-year contract last season. Along with Monte Ellis, he helped elevate Dallas to become a top 5 team offensively.
He always knows where his teammates going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Jennings dishes to Caldwell Pope. It's back to Jennings. Shot clock at 6. And he banks in the layup. And Clark Calderon traded this offseason to the New York Knicks. They feel they've made an upgrade at that position.
I would venture to say they did. Raymond Felton struggled last season. Felton is a better defender than Calderon, but offensively I don't think there's much comparison. Calderon's an excellent passer, and he's one of the best shooters in league history on the catch and off the dribble.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Stan Van Gundy.
He said a big part of this game will depend on how well they can slow down Carmelo Anthony. He added with his size and shooting ability, he can score inside and out. We're going to try a couple different coverages and show him different looks over the course of the game to try to keep him off balance. And guys, I guess we'll see how it works. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Now here is Smith. Greg Monroe unable to get his shot to go. Smith the pass to Stoudemire, and stolen by Jennings. Moving it up. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Puts up a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Caldwell Pope's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Calderon dishes to Dalembert. Dalembert with the screen on Smith. Calderon kicks to Smith. No good on the triple. For Detroit, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Into Smith. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You know, the defense that time was just content to stay out of the way. I mean, no resistance at all. They let him do exactly what he wanted to right there.
Steve, no one looked too anxious to take him on.
No, you know, guys, I think that speaks to his strength and his agility. I mean, he's not a guy you want to stand in the way of as a defender.
And so here is New York after the basket by Detroit. New York shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
That's good from J.R. Smith for the Knicks. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Dalembert. Shumpert comes in for Amari Stoudemire.
Neptunes, and I just want to let y'all know I'm your pusher. The world is about to feel something that they never felt before. Come on.
From ghetto to ghetto, the backyard to yard, I sell it. Track.